Yeah, it's a good question. Very simply put, when you talk about purpose, you know this, you're
Hmm.
coaching college kids. It's an intimidating word, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, it's like, it feels like this gigantic mountain that's at the top of the mountain is covered by clouds and thunder and lightning.
Yes,
Would you say that's true? I mean, think
absolutely.
about it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Purpose is like, "Ah," it's like, I know it matters, but I have no idea how to deal with it. Here's
Yes.
what I wanted to do. I wanted to demystify the climb.
Mm,
First of all, the mountaintop purpose, certainly in your work, this is the context for this book, is actually it's actually very clear and very visible,
mm,
and it's climbable. That's why I wrote the book. As you know, there are 7 stages. So I wanted people to see a clear path to their professional pinnacle.
right.
Because listen, we're talking about transformation here.
Right.
Transformation in our lives because we are working on purpose. We're making great money, but we're also experiencing tremendous meaning.
Right. Right. Right.
So when you give people a possible destination, a desired future, you talk about a desired future like working on purpose, fulfilling that calling in your life. Scary.
Yeah.
So they'll never take it on, Vincent, unless there's a clear path. So whether that's weight loss, uh, getting over substance abuse. I mean, you think about, Alcoholics Anonymous and their
Mm,
process. I mean, it's a clear path,
right.
and it is broken up into doable parts. And so
Right.
we created the 7 stages: get clear, get qualified, get connected, get started, get promoted, get the dream job, give yourself away. I mean, there's nothing in that is hard for people to wrap their brain around. And so that's why I wrote this book, to give this clear path so that people can see, oh, I can get from where I am to where I want to be. It's actually possible.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, that is great. So, and I like how you put it because you said it's doable. It's not just the fact that like the concept might be hard to wrap around, but it's doable to achieve that. So that's great. What else? So, as a peer career coach, so at Michigan State, for those of you who don't know, we have a career center called the Russell Palmer Career Center, and I'm a peer coach, so I help students with resumes, cover letters, mock interviews, LinkedIn, handshake profiles, et cetera, et cetera. What would you say to people like us who are in the position of coaches who are trying to help these kids, like essentially like help them get their dream job,
Yeah.
to like connect them with employers and all of that kind of stuff?
Yeah. Well, it starts with getting clear.
Hmm.
So stage one of the 7 stages is so vitally important because it's the foundation for moving forward.
Right.
And let's talk about college kids. So they come in and they got all this pressure to pick a major that's going to lead them to a good job, safe job, so they can provide for themselves. Like that's the core pressure.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, if you look at the title, From Paycheck to Purpose, I mean, there really are two emotions. This title, it really addresses the two emotions around work. First
Yeah.
is provision. I got to take care of myself, right? Mom and
Mhm.
dad are going to kick me out of the basement.
Yeah. Right.
You know,
Right.
I gotta take care of myself. So that's the first pressure that a lot of college kids are facing. Good, safe job for
Right.
provision. That's the paycheck. But what we all know, and this is true, we all know this, that we long to make a difference in the world.
Correct.
We don't want just a paycheck. Of course we want a paycheck. We want a fat paycheck.
Yeah.
Nothing
Of
wrong with
course.
that. I'm all for the fat paychecks, right?
Yeah.
But we all want to make a difference. We want to contribute. That's purpose. Now, so what we got to start with is for the college kid, um, is they got to start looking at the clues that life has afforded them to this point. So
Hmm.
let's say I'm sitting with you in the office. Let's say I come up to Lansing and I sit in the office with you and I'm doing some free coaching, right? They come in and you go, Ken, I want you to take over this session. Well, I'm going to walk them through the get clear stage, which is we want to identify number one, what they do best:
Hmm.
talent, hard skills, people skills, character traits.
Yeah.
We're asking questions like, you look at your life, what have you always been complimented on? We're looking for clues here. Okay. What has always come easy to you?
Right.
Okay. And so we're going to dive into this kind of stuff. And then we're going to look at, okay, you're a college kid, so you don't have a long history of work,
Right.
but you've got enough of experience with work, watching other people work. You're familiar with jobs. You understand how the world works on some level. So when you start thinking about a task or a role that you would play in the workplace, what makes the heart flutter to the point you go, I'd be really, really into that. Maybe even say I'd love it. Because with a college kid, there's not as much experience to draw from, but you have been in an environment in this world where you could be able to say, okay, this is the type of stuff I love doing.
Mm.
You know, I've always loved helping kids. I remember some of the most enjoyment I've ever had is being a camp counselor in the summer, right? And so I'm going to go, okay, great. So you love this, this, and this. You love the work of guiding, maybe coaching, whatever it is. And so now we're going to look at the third piece, results that matter to you. Now, your generation, Gen Z, if I'm right, I think you're Gen Z. Is that right?
Yeah. You know, I see different things. It's millennial, but Gen Z, depending
so
on what
you're
you
on the
look at.
very, okay,
Yeah.
you would be the youngest of all millennials if you're a millennial, but I think you're Gen Z. They're also called mosaics. Your generation cares more about values and relating those values to your work and to the company you work for than any previous generation.
Mm. Yeah.
And so we look at mission, which is results that matter to me. All work creates results. So what results do you want to create? So I would look at that college student and I would go, who are the people you most love to help?
Mm.
If you could get paid to help any people group in the world, tell me who those people are.
Yeah.
What's the problem or desire those people have? And then what's the solution or solutions, plural, that you care deeply about? There's a values connection in solving that problem or meeting that desire. Now, all of a sudden, we personalized mission. So we put it all together: talent, passion, mission.
Right.
These are the three elements that every human being has internally. You know, it's like talent's kind of the exterior stuff.
Right.
They're the premium tools. Passion is heart. Mission is heart.
Yeah.
I love the work and I care deeply about the results. They connect to my values. So that's what we would do. And you help a young person grab that simple methodology there, even if they don't have all the answers yet, because they'll be able to tell you talent. Even the most insecure, doubtful person, I can pull talent out of.
Yeah.
Passion and mission. Yeah, there's some discovery there. But if we know what we're looking for and we begin to get those answers, now all of a sudden we put them together. So this is what it looks like. I was created to use what I do best, talent, to do work I love, passion, to produce results that matter to me, mission. So we begin to look for the answers in the marketplace, and that becomes an arrow. Those three come together: talent plus passion plus mission equals purpose. It points out to many professional possibilities. Here's what I want young people to hear. Being on purpose does not mean that there's only one job.
I like that.
Your life. It does not even mean there's one career path only. And here's the fun part. It doesn't mean that there's only one dream job.